Right, who's ready to make their booklets? I know I am, and I'm sure you are ready to put all your pages together into one nice booklet as well. So to begin your booklets, right, you need a cover page, a title page, like you saw in Mrs. Messages as well. So you're going to take one of the stack of white papers that I put in your package, and you're going to fold it in half. Notice where the line is over here. So you're going to fold it this way, okay? I don't want to see it this way. We don't want to make it long and skinny, not long and skinny. We want to make it so it looks more like a rectangle, a more squarish rectangle. Yeah, so you're going to fold it this way. Then you're going to make your title, Parables of Jesus. Now when you make your title, make sure that you're holding it this way. So the fold is up, pointing away from you on the table, so that when you open it on the table, it opens up to you, like a mouth that's opening up at you. That's how you're going to color your title page, right? So that the words are going this way, the fold is here. I'll show you with an example. I made a title page. Okay, so my titles page is Parables of Jesus. I drew some letters. I drew lines to make sure my letters were straight. At first I didn't draw lines, and I thought to myself, uh-oh, Mrs. Bucker, you're always telling the kids to draw lines, to do straight work. So I did it again, right, with nice straight lines. I wrote the words, Parables of Jesus. You can color them how you want. You don't have to color how I did it, right? So I traced them in darker of one color and then colored them lightly in of the same color. I added a few pictures, some pearls from the parable of the treasure, the great treasure, the treasure of great price, and a crown for the king of the parable of the king who had a marriage feast for his son, and the king who forgave his servant all his debts, and a coin for the debts, the money that was forgiven. And I made it look nice, right? So it's closed here, it's open on the bottom. So what I'm going to do next, after my title page is finished, I'm going to take my piece of construction paper. Now, I don't have construction paper at home, so I kind of cut out another piece of paper, so it would be about the size of construction paper, maybe just a little bit bigger. It's just a piece of newspaper print from the Sunny South News. But we'll pretend this is my construction paper. So you're going to take your title page when it's finished, open it up, and you're going to glue it in the middle, in the center of your construction paper, so that I see construction paper along the outsides. Okay, so I'm going to do that a minute. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to glue it, and then we'll look at the rest of making your booklets. All right, so I glued it on. Now before you glue it on, you want to make sure that you lay your title page on the construction paper so that you know kind of where you want to glue it. Right? You glue the back of your title page, glue all around, maybe make an X in the middle, glue it on your construction paper, and then you can always glue. So I've mine glued on, right? You'll notice there's little tabs sticking out. In class, I would always tell you to make sure that you glue all that down. So I'm going to glue these parts that are sticking up down. And then I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it dry. Now I'm going to go to all the other pieces of white paper. There should be 11 of them. And I'm going to fold all those 11 papers in half, just like how we folded our title page. Take a paper like this, fold it closed like this. So you'll have, when you're done folding, a stack that looks like this, and they're all pointing the same way. All the folds are together nicely with each other. All the openings are all over here, and make a nice stack like this. What you're going to do then is what we're all going to do is we're just going to fold this, glue this stack together. It needs to stay closed. So we're going to take this whole paper that's folded, right? We're going to glue this to that. We're going to pull it to the next page and glue this one to that one, and so forth. Now I'll show you with one just what it would look like. So I'm going to take one, I'm going to keep it closed, and I'm going to glue. Got a nice blob of glue here. And I'm going to glue one side of the closed paper that's still full. Yeah. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another closed paper and I'm just going to drop it right down on top of it. But we want to make sure that it's lined up and right on top. Press it down. And now I have two folded papers that are stuck together, so I get something like this. Right? So I'm going to keep on laying it flat. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next one. Keep it closed. I'm going to put glue on the one that's laying in front of me again, on the closed side that I'm looking at. I'm going to glue it. I'm going to take one of the closed ones, one of the new ones, make sure that the fold and the fold match up. I'm going to very carefully lay it on top, push it down, and I have another one stuck to it. So you're going to continue doing that for all 11 of these pages. Okay, and if you don't get it, just go back a minute or so in the video to check. Okay, so what it is pretty much, we have a pile flat in front of us, closed. We take a closed folded paper. We're going to put it right on top of the pile that's in front of us. Put glue on the pile that's in front of you. Lay it flat down, push it down, take the next one. And we're going to do that for all 11 of those pages, okay? I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do that myself. And then we'll continue with once all 11 of your pages are glued together. Okay, I am ready to glue my last page on there. A lot of gluing. Making sure that I lay this page on there the same way the other pages are laying, open to open, closed to closed. Make sure it's matched up and laying right on top of the other ones. All right. So now I have a booklet of pages that are all glued together. Next we're going to put our title page on there. So what you're going to do first is you're going to take your title page. You're going to fold it in half. Now there should be a fold in there already from when you just made your title page before you glued on your construction paper, right? So you're just going to fold it in half again now with the construction paper. Now mine's not exactly perfect half, but it's okay. All right, so then this is the title page is going to be like a cover, right? It's going to come around it like this. So I'm going to take my my title page and I'm going to gently fold it over all the pages that I glued together like this. Now in order to attach it properly, I'm going to have to glue of these booklets, this front and this back, or both sides that are showing. You're going to put glue there, and then you're going to very carefully lay it in your title page, fold your title page over it, and push it down and closed. Let it stick to the title page, let the title page stick to the booklet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you again when I'm done with that. So I'm gluing my title page over the booklet. What worked best is I laid it all down in front of me and the booklet was laying inside. I already had it laying inside the title page, and all I did is I glued the booklet at the top of it. I pressed down the top I flipped it over, I lifted the back cover, I glued the booklet, I pressed the cover over the back page of the booklet. So now we have a booklet, but it's an empty booklet. So we're going to put our parables in there. Now you'll see your booklets like this. It's not a book we read like this. It's a book we read like this. So you're going to lay it down in front of you so you can read it like a book so that you can read the title the proper way. All you're going to do is just open it up. So all you're going to do is you're just going to open it up in front of you. You're going to take your first parable. It's already folded in half. So all you're going to do is you're going to check to make sure it's centered. And you're going, mine's not colored. I know, that's because I didn't do it. I didn't take the time for it. But yours are colored nicely. So you're going to center it. The title is there. If you're missing the titles on your parables, on your pop-up pages, maybe add the titles as well if you can remember what they were. The titles are also all listed on your packages that went home to you. Alright, so then you're going to just line it up like this. And then you're going to glue both sides of your pop-up pages. So I will do that with this one. I'm going to glue carefully because I don't want to rip anything. Now I can't flip it over, right? So I'm going to open it up. This is the bottom of it that I glued. I'm going to very carefully lay it flat, put it in my pop-up book. And now I can glue the top as well, gently, because we don't want it to rip. Now you might find that when you're all finished that you'll have to look through it to find and see where there's loose pages that aren't glued down very well. And I can glue this on the top. Right, just push it down maybe a little bit. Make sure it sticks. And there you go. You have your first page. So we'll do the same with the second page. I'll show you with the second page as well. So I'm going to flip. And I'm going to take my Wheat and Weeds parable. I'm going to carefully close it. I'll glue the bottom part of it first. And then I'm going to glue the bottom part on. Again, very carefully, check to make sure it's in the middle. It needs to be centered. Okay, there we go. Lay it flat so that I can glue the top of it. And press the top to the booklet. Put it down. Now when you put it down, be careful that you're not squishing any of the pop-ups in your booklet. Open it up. And you have your second page. There you go. Okay, now you'll continue doing that for the rest of your booklet. And when you get to the last parable, your booklet will be finished. And you'll have a beautiful pop-up booklet. Put your name on the front. And send me a picture of your finished booklet. Alright, this was a fun project. I hope you enjoyed putting it all together. If you have any questions or you're confused, just let me know. Alright. Okay, have fun doing it.